Hello everyone, welcome to Megh Computing and a short overview of the VAS portal dashboard. As you can see here, once logged in, it brings you to the main dashboard screen. This is where all core functionality is performed. Enrolling customers, enrolling additional sites, adding cameras or sensors, setting alert thresholds, setting notification settings, as well as the administration of end user sites and any end user dashboard users and their associated authority levels. Once customers are enrolled, they're listed in the drop down from the top, right, from 2 to 200 customers. Once you select a customer and save it, then any of the data in the dashboard that you manage are associated with that customer. The dashboard is pretty straightforward and menu driven, as I mentioned. So as we just walk through these, the first location is sites. This is where sites are added and that are also managed. And from this view, you can see you get a quick summary and health check of each of the sites for that particular customer. They're done in a table format. So I can see how many alerts have been created, how many notifications from those events have been set. I have a health check status, and I can go right to the camera view of that particular site and certainly add more and customize those sites with logos. The next icon is the camera view. So this allows you to see the sites directly from the camera view. And so each of the sites get displayed across the top as each location. And when I select those, I then see the associated camera. I see the analytic that has been deployed for that particular camera. And I can go into those cameras once I'm in a camera and look deeper. And once I'm in any particular camera, I see a number of things. I see a summary for the alert thresholds that have been set. I see my alarm history, event history report, where any history can be selected and the clip will be played. And I have a menu to create my detection zones, alert configurations, notification settings for any notifications through email, through SMS texting, or webhook integration into end users' existing BI tools or applications. So pretty impressive functionality. The third icon is the analytic view. So this takes us as a look, instead of seeing it through sites, this takes us right through from an analytic perspective. So in this icon view, I now see what analytics are deployed with a particular end user. And by selecting any of these analytics, it will bring me up to all of those analytics across any of their sites. So in this case, I select loitering, and then as you can see, all of those loitering locations come up. And again, as we did a minute ago, by clicking on any camera location, that penetrates and takes me right to that camera view where the alarm history report, the camera settings, my alert configurations are all listed. Once we get into to any of the cameras. In addition to that, in the analytics setting is the additional listing of analytics available to be commissioned to a particular site or location. These are grouped by areas of functionality: physical security, worker safety, traffic management, operational efficiency, inventory management are all examples of groupings for analytic applications that can be applied. So pretty thorough capabilities here. Map view takes you as a quick high-level look to all of the site locations for that customer in a geographical map. So if I'm in a security operating center or I have an isolation monitor, I can literally list the cameras by region, by province, by state, by city, and see all of the locations for a particular customer. And I can penetrate right into those locations from the icons on the map screen. The rest of the icons are kind of administrative functionality. I have configurations. This tells us how much processing power has been utilized within the CPU and the memory capability through configurations. Deployment is where, in addition to the other menu-driven icons, I can go to shortcuts, add customers, add sites, add cameras or sensors as devices. So kind of a shortcut screen. Settings is where the applications are made for kind of the global settings, right? So the SMTP server for email settings, SMS settings if I'm sending out texting and using a Twilio service as an example. My storage information and processing is listed here, and my role privileges for users is listed. So you can see from super admin to viewer, and all of their functionality is listed here to use as users are enrolled. And then the next icon, as you would expect, is managing those users. So once I've enrolled someone and they have a selection of capabilities, I can also go back in and I can edit and manage those selections by site. So I may be an administration or a viewer across a particular customer, but I can also go in and invoke or delete the access to any given site. So that's managing users. The next two are report functions, right? So report functions I can go into quickly. I can go into a particular site, select a start-stop date for time frame, and then have a report with exporting to Excel, table-based data that gives me all sensor location, all event activity, and a good reporting functionality for auditing purposes. From a user perspective, we also have trace logs and auditing, and this is from the actual dashboard user. So this allows you to run reports against any activity that's taking place within the dashboard for your end users and customers, right? So from creating additional sites to deleting, information, our audit report is contained here for all tracing and transactions, and again has an export, capability into Excel. And then lastly here is the support icon. This takes you right to the Megh Support Center for requesting additional site licenses for analytics, for information for technical support and help for level 2, level 3 technical support, for requests, recommendations for additional analytics. That's all contained within this site for additional resources. So that's a quick overview of the VAS portal dashboard.15. To learn more about Megh Computing and really any of the areas where you may want to learn deeper around applications, functionality, customization, you can find those here at megh.com with great resources. And if you would like additional information, you can contact your Megh contact or go to the contact page, enter your contact information, and we would be happy to respond immediately and take our conversations to a deeper level. So thanks very much for spending the time with us today. Hope this was valuable, and have a great day.